I apologize for what my hair is doing right now today. Well, my hair always looks like crap, but today is just really bad. Hey guys, what is up? It is Gianna. Welcome back to the dark side of YouTube. Yeah, you're here again. Sorry about that. Because you're here now, why not just stay, you know? Today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial that you guys requested on this look. It's pink smoky eye with like lips of pink. There's a lot of pink stuff going on here. And I decided to do it today, and I really hope you guys enjoy. I know this look is not really an everyday look, but I think it's pretty fun to try out if you guys want to try it out yourselves. So if you want to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Let's get right on into this. Alright, we're gonna get right on into this. We're gonna use this Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer to prime my face so we could get ready for the makeup. So we're gonna start this off with the Essence Say No to Redness color corrector, and I'm gonna put that all over my blemish spots to cover them up. And I'm gonna just blend that in using my fingers. For some reason, when this blends out, it looks white on camera, but I swear it's not. It's actually green, but whatever, it works. Then I'm going to put on my eyebrows. Wow, look at that transition. We're going to put on some foundation. We're going to use the Super Stay Better Skin Foundation and the Loreal Infallible Pro-Matte Foundation, and we're going to mix those together. And we're going to also put in the Cover FX Enhancher drops in Moonlight just to make it a little bit more radiant because I like that radiance. Then we're going to mix those together using a little brush and dot that all over my face and neck to make sure they match. Heck yeah. And I'm going to blend those in using an oval brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. And just to make sure everything is blended out, I'm going to go in with my Equal Tools blending sponge and just make sure everything is not streaky because some brushes could do that. Then onto concealer, I'm going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer to cover up my dark circles and blemishes, and I'm going to use the Fit Me Concealer to highlight my face. Then I'm going to go back in with my Equal Tools sponge and blend that all in. Now I'm going to set my concealer using my Wet n Wild Contouring Palette Duo, and I'm going to use the highlighting shade to set my concealer. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Super Stay Better Skin Powder by Maybelline, and I'm going to use a big powder brush to set the rest of my face. Now onto the eyes, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original to prime my eyes, and then I'm going to use China White in the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics to set my lids. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to use that peachy shade to start off my transition. Wow, I actually sound like I know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 35B palette. I'm going to go with that darker peachy shade to make kind of like a base for the next hot pink shade that I'm going to put on top of it. I'm kind of going to put it in the outer crease area, but also in the outer lid. You see what I'm doing on the screen, obviously. Now I'm going to go back in with that first shade that we used to blend everything together. Now for the star of the show, we're going to use Star Power in the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. You see what I did there? That's a hot pink shade, obviously, and we're going to put that where we put the dark peach shade before, and we're just going to make sure we blend that all the way out using a little detailer brush. Now we're going to go with my favorite Modern Renaissance palette, and we're going to go in with my loved Love Letter. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my detailer brush, and we're just going to define that outer corner to have some definition. Heck yeah. Now to make the hot pink stand out a little bit more, we're going to go back in with the Morphe 35B palette, and we're going to use a hot pink shade from there and put that in the outer third, it's like half of the lid. We're going to use that hot pink shade and just blend it into the lid. Now for the lid shades, we're going to use these two shimmery shadows from the Morphe 35B palette. This eyeshadow is really, Gianna, these eyeshadows from this palette are not as pigmented as usual shimmery eyeshadows from Morphe are, so I really had to build it up. But I try to make a little bit of a half cut crease with it by making it kind of like a moon shape. But as you can see, it kind of worked. Now to smoke out the lower lash line, we're going to use the shades that we used on top, and we're going to just smoke those out in the bottom. To highlight the inner corner and the brow bone, we're going to use the Maybelline The Glow Down Single Eyeshadow. This is like amazing. I'm just going to highlight the inner tear duct and a little bit below. As you can see, I'm just going to tuck it in right there. I don't even know what that's called. But then I'm going to highlight the brow bone as well. Let me know what that part is called in the comments below if you know. Now for mascara, we're going to use the Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal. This is amazing. I'm so obsessed with it. This is like my new favorite mascara. Now back to the face. We're going to go back with that Wet n Wild contouring palette and use the contouring shade and contour the face using it. Now for blush, we're going to use the MAC Peaches blush, and I kind of loaded it up a little bit. I think it worked really well though because of how pink our eyes were. It just complemented the eye look. Now onto my favorite part, highlight. This is my favorite highlight of all time. It's so butchered, but this is the Peach Goddess by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This went amazing with the look, and it's super, super blinding, which I love, and yeah, it looked amazing. Now onto the lips, I like to dedicate this lip look to this amazing comment that I got like a week ago, and let me read it out loud. Before you wear lipstick, why don't you ask your parents to go buy you some lips first? I think that's amazing. I just don't know if I could do that, but I have to double check. The internet will always help me. So yeah, that is it. Woohoo! If you made it to the end of this video, I want to give you a round of applause because I couldn't even do that myself. Thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you make a recreation of this look, make sure you tag me in one of your photos on Instagram or anything like that. All my social media is in the down bar below if you want to check those out. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below what you guys want to see in my future videos because I love taking requests, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.
4, 3, 2, 1.